Good morning everyone. Welcome to another Friday of wrenching irons. So I wanted to show you my little accomplishments. Yeah, my garage is still a mess, but I managed to build a little bench seat. It opens up. Well, we have to paint it, and I might show you the office. You saw it from the garage side when it was just a bare floor building. This is my studio, and this is the office what it looks like on the inside. So I have a super tall bench. I'm 6'2", so it's nice leaning height for me, standing bench. Yeah, everything is lined, insulated. I put a couple lights in there, turn it on for you. There you go. Window was just bare, so I framed it all up, did all the trims and shit. There's some trophies, and yeah, this is where I design stuff and getting things done. So yeah, this was just a bare framing, so yeah, insulated, covered, painted, gypped, whatever you may, did the electricity, all that stuff. Yeah, so office done, and obviously there was no door in here, so I made a door and framed it and all that stuff. So we got that done, and I have a million other things to do around the house and the garden and everything, so yeah, that's been a bit full on. So and also all my garage stuff, all the bike stand and things, it's still in Lower North Island. If you want to buy a house, buy our house, so I can bring the rest of my shit up. That would be nice. And random thing, I looked online and found out that 70% of people who you guys watch my videos are not subscribed. What are you doing? Do it! I'm being silly, because if I watch YouTube videos, the YouTube recommend you shit, and you don't really have to subscribe to see the new stuff coming up, so I hardly subscribe. But well, if you don't mind pushing those buttons, do it. It'll help me out a bit. Anyhow, what are we doing today? Good morning, beauties. We are taking my little blue one for a trip. I'm still gutted that I can't fix my sissy bar. All my welding table and everything is down south, so until I set the garage up, I won't be able to weld, so I have no sissy bar. But never mind, we'll get it one day. At the time, it's actually quite good because I'm not distracted. If I had everything here, I start working on a garage, then all the house stuff would be behind. But I stripped the carpets on half of the attic and sanded the floor and get it all leveled up to put cork tiles on, which I have ordered, and now I'm waiting. But yeah, at least I can get on all of these stuff, you know, clean the drains. The sinks were not draining, found all fucking nails and hair clumps, and I don't know what the fuck was in there. So I cleaned everything up. So now seems like it's like a draining sink revelation. Holy shit. Anyhow, so all of those little mini jobs on the property you buy, what people don't really care for. So anyhow, enough rambling, we're gonna get riding. Oh, my hand is sore from holding the camera up. What we're gonna do today is we're gonna go north. The last video we went kind of eastish to Opito Bay, but now we're gonna have a look in the really old settlement called Mangōnui. It used to be one of the first entry ports where people came in as well. And they even had some kind of steamships going from Auckland to Mangōnui. It's called Doubtless Bay. It's beautiful beaches all around. Mangōnui is a harbor, so it's not as sandy, beachy area. We'll explore further up north later, but we'll just go to Mangōnui and then I'll show you Kayo. It's a kind of roughy, cool-looking place. I like it there. And then we'll go around the bay. I might still have a swollen eyeball. I woke up and I don't know if I got some weird reaction from something or something bit me at night. I had a freaking swollen. I couldn't even open my eyeball, so I can see now. Anyhow, yeah. And yesterday we went for a car ride and so itching to go on a bike. Today is Monday and it's the British King's birthday. It's a fake birthday because who knows when he has a birthday, but everybody all in the Commonwealth celebrate today as his fake birthday. So happy fake birthday, whoever you celebrate this day. Every excuse to buy shit, so there is all the sales on King's birthday, 70% off. So go shopping if you do that. Oh, you already did it. It's about a week later or something. Anyhow, we're gonna go riding. Alright, let's get to it. See you on the road. Hello, my dear friends. Another exploration on my own. Time for another story, I suppose. I was just thinking about one of the bikes, the first one that I kind of opened up and had a look at, and there was a 1981 Yamaha XV750. They had always a problem with starter. There was a little helical coil, and as the starter kicked the little starter wheel, that often didn't engage with the flywheel and just started crunching. So I decided to improve and fix it. This is Kayo, tiny little place. There is a funky building, saloon, library and a cafe, and they have a little foursquare on the other side. Yeah, it's nothing much here. I think Kayo is famous for floods. There is a river going down here, it's about 3 meters under, and all of these plains, when there is a downpours, all of these just floods and then cuts to Kayo and the northland of civilization. I guess that's what Kayo is famous for. Yeah, we keep pressing on. This is I lost the power. She struggled for a second and felt like I lost fuel or something, and then yeah, just kept going, and then she recouped. But I was kind of thinking, oh, am I gonna be stranded somewhere today? We shall see. Okay, let's go. Here we go, my 1981 Yamaha XV750. I opened the side case
and the case came out, and every sprocket, everything just fell out, and you look at it and go, fuck, where does that go? I have not a single clue. I don't have a manual, I don't have anything. I managed to find online some forums where the guys were fixing the starter issue, and that was about it. Funny thing was that the designers, they put a big magnet on the bottom of the oil case to collect all the filings. When the starter wheel hits the flywheel, it'll just grinds up, and all the filings hopefully were caught up in this magnet at the bottom. The fix was kind of simple. The guys made a 2mm thick stainless steel washer to put underneath the starter wheel, so the travel is faster, and also the tension spring, usually we cut it in half, so there was a less resistance, and the engagement was way quicker and easier. So I did that, and it took me ages to figure out how to put everything together. And my worst enemy is the stupid macho man shit, you know, when you put a screw in, I'm thinking, oh, I am a powerful man, I am going to tighten it, boom, strip the thread. Okay, never mind, it's probably faulty. I try another one, strip. Another break. I stripped 7 bolts before I realized I'm doing something wrong. Bloody stupid bastard. Hey, I should have realized it way sooner, but here we go.
So we made it to Mangōnui. Nice little peaceful harbor. Can you smell the seaweed and seagulls in the salt water? Probably not. It's quite strong. It's quite nice. Oh, g'day fella. Wasn't much for talking, the bird. Never mind. It is early morning on a Monday, so it's probably hungover after yesterday. Never mind. There is a historic hotel, Mangōnui Hotel. Some cafes, galleries. Nice little place. There is lots of traffic because of the holiday, the 3 days off. So cars everywhere. It's gonna be a slow trip home. You might have noticed how many cars was going in the opposite direction. Gonna have a cup of tea. There was a famous fish and chip shop up the road. We passed by them. Hey. Yeah. Let's have a cup of tea and a snack. Okay. A bit too cold for swim. Hi fishies, fishies. Did you see that? The gurgles over there. Over there. Somewhere. Hey fishy, 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 where are you? How do you call them? Not much of a fisherman myself. Well, okay, let's have a cuppa.
Have you ever wondered what I drink? It's always a Earl Grey tea with a side of the runny cream. That's my favorite drink. I don't drink coffee, I never drank coffee in my life, never smoked cigarettes, but an Earl Grey tea and cream is awesome.
Alright, tea's done. A little snack. Southern Alps, camembert. Oh. Nothing like a bit of cheese for food. I decided to hop over to Cooper's Beach, which is just over next bay. It's not very far, so let's go have a look there and then we turn back and go around the peninsula. We go to Cayo, and from there we'll just go back roads. We shall see what it is. Obviously I haven't been there, this is first for me, so you'll see what I see. Fancy that. Okie doke. Bye bye Mangōnui. Cuppa was nice. Always have a Earl Grey tea with a side of fresh cream. That's the stuff. See yo. It did cross my mind that I might have no oil in the bike, but there is drips. So I still got some oil, so we're alright. After the rain I haven't even checked today whether the chain's okay. It's pretty slick. The bike needs a bit of a tune-up, but it's very slick chain. Okay. I usually do like every 500 kilometers a little tune-up, but without my bench to put my bike in is a bit tricky. It's not tricky, I'm too lazy to do it. It's nice when you put your bike straight up into the chuck and do your thing. I can't really, never mind. Oh my goodness, I'm babbling, I'm tired, I need to sleep. Alright, let's ride some more.
Well, back to our Yamaha XV750. I never had gaskets, so I always used just the red seal, the goo you buy in super cheap auto. Made my own gasket, slapped it back in together, and that's where I stripped all the bolts. So had to take it to the shop, and they helicoiled everything and fixed it for me afterwards.
This is Cooper's Beach. It's only a hop, skip and jump from Mangōnui. I thought there is more of an access to it, but there is this only access, I think. Then you have all the houses. This is the Flesher area. It's bigger, lots of fancy homes, holiday homes and whatnot. But this is about 60 kilometers from us, so it's not very far. Because it was 50 minutes to get here or something. So this is your Cooper's Beach. You can see the flash houses up there. Supposedly strong currents over here, but it's a nice little flat sandy beach with a bunch of islands. This is a bit funny because I see everywhere B-O-I. I'm like, boy, everything is boy, what the fuck is boy? Bay of Islands, mind you know. To the Slovakia and New Zealand, hey? Never mind. It's islands everywhere. It's beautiful, yeah? Have to come for wonders sometimes. And we were yesterday in Mangōnui and haven't even thought of crossing over here and go for a little wander. Looking forward to exploring this area in summer. Maybe save up for a couple kayaks and bring them over to go pedaling. Oh, I don't know. Put an Ironhead engine into a kayak and hoon around the bay. Hey, Poitakawa. Climb the tree. Anyhow, okay. Let's keep going. Put my fancy riding sunglasses on. Brand Makita. When you know, you know. Alright. Let's keep going.
The starter was running way better, no more sounds when you engaged it, and yeah, it was way better. And I learned, well, I kind of only learned now that you either use torque wrenches or when you're working with aluminium, you take it easy. And just a little tight is perfect. Doesn't have to be solid. And on this blue Ironhead, all the bolts are actually flathead screws, so there is no way you can actually employ any kind of strength into tightening it or over tightening it, because as soon as you do, the screwdriver starts slipping off it. So you just kind of do your best. And to be totally honest, I don't know why that doesn't leak, but it seems to hold quite fine, so no complaints here. But yeah, save your strength when you're working with aluminium. Don't overpower it, and you know, just tight enough is enough.
Had to pull back to Cayo. I did about 90k. It was 60 up to Cooper's, so 65, and 30 back here, so it's 95. And if I'm gonna do the peninsula, I would not make it back. So yeah, it's a 3 kilometer back to front, but it's okay. We fueled up in this lovely Cayo place, and I like the sound of it, eh? K-A-E-O, Cayo. It's pretty cool. And now we're gonna go do a little loop through the Tauranga Bay, I think it's called, or something. You can go to Whangaroa and there is lots of little bays and things up there, but that's for later. Not gonna get lost. So we're just gonna do a big loop around, and we're gonna be spit out somewhere down that way. Alrighty, let's do it.
Starter fixed. I have decided that I'm going to build a sissy bar, because the one I could buy online was like $500 and it could hold only 5k, so I'm thinking, bugger it, I'll make something on my own. I was working in the sheet metal shop, so I asked the boss if I could come on a Saturday and work on a bike. He didn't realize I'll be there every Saturday for foreseeable future, and I just kept welding and cutting and building. I slapped a inch wide square bar into a pipe bender and bent all the pipes. I made a solid ass sissy bar and a little falling frame for the bike.
Well, this is Whangaroa Harbour. I think I'm taking the other road. I'll have to consult the map just to make sure I don't get too lost. But I wanted to come and have a look at this anyway, into the harbour. It's very calm and quiet. Seems like being here, it doesn't matter where you go, you're always going to come across water one way or another, eh? Stunning. Alright, let's keep going.
That was the very first time I was actually welding on the bike. I have learned that you have to take your negative off the battery, otherwise you fry it and stuff like that. It was real solid. Like you could put a freaking 30 kilogram bag on the back of the bike and the sissy bar was not going nowhere. And I put a nice little extended pegs on a falling frame so I could extend my feet forward. I think, you know, the welds were of a massive size of a massive caterpillars, but they were not going anywhere. They were solid, and it held out. I had good fun on the bike. We traveled far and wide all over New Zealand on the thing, with my partner and by myself. Generally, I painted the bikes. I always did some flames on them and a whole bunch of shenanigans. But this XV I kept solid black. It was a quite nice little machine. and yeah, just painted the frames all black and all my welds black. So yeah, she looks pretty neat for an old girl.
And the views are beautiful. That's what you get when you live by the sea, eh?
Then I loaded a massive backpack, all my belongings on the back of it, and rode from Nelson to Wellington when I moved over there. And about 6 months later, we did the last trip on a bike with my partner all around South Island, and dropped the bike off in Christchurch, where I sold it to a fella named Stuart. And yeah, we bussed back to Wellington from then on. He had the bike for a couple of years, I think, and then he sold the bike to somebody in Auckland. I lost contact with Stuart, and then we accidentally caught up at the tattoo convention. He's a tattoo collector, and I was working there. And he says, "Oh, you remember me? Yeah, I bought a bike off you." And then he told me the story and how he sold it to Auckland, and the new owner chopped it up and made a massive cafe racer out of it. Showed me some pictures. Man, that was a cool machine.
It's a beautiful day in Maturi Bay. This is where we are. I don't know if you guys saw it on my right camera. We were up there onto the hills and we were looking down. Man, what a beautiful place. I'm gonna unpack my cheese, have a little lunch break. There you go, cheese in a hat. Okay. Let's have a look at this. Excuse me. I'm pretty sure it'll be quite nice and peaceful, but we have mowers. There is a top 10 holiday park. Quite a few people there. But I'm pretty sure come summer and Christmas, there's gonna be packed. Not exactly a place I would want to go necessarily if there is a million people around you. Might come have a look in the summer here anyway. Just park the bike and go for a swim and then bugger off. It's not very far from us. Holy fuck! I have no words, I'm sorry. For a landlocked boy being around the sea, it's crazy. Well, after 8 years living in Featherstone, when you have no access to sea, or you know 2 hours to go for a dive and it's rocky and rough, and then to be around sandy beaches, you know, seeing bare feet, man, this is awesome. This is very awesome. Welcome to Northland, Mario. Whoa. Can you imagine, just put some jeans, t-shirt, light jacket, ride a bike over here, park it up, dump it, go for a swim. Stunning. Maturi Bay. All right, But I can definitely imagine that there's gonna be about 1 million people here in summer. They're selling sections to have your holiday home here. 349,000 for I don't know how big section. But you can, I don't know, there is car going up, you can see where they allocated. This might be in the future a proper hotspot of holiday homes, and yeah, man, it'll be actually quite nice come here in the winter. Just pack up a tent, you know, if you have a forecast for a good weather, just come here, pitch a tent, chill out, read a book, go for a dip into the sea, even if it's cold, you know. I says that now. I'm a wuss when it comes to cold water. Wow. I'm not sure that these pines are exactly native. Oh, the motor stopped. I should stop talking. Listen. Pretty quiet. Only the waves. Oh. My right camera is dead. The battery's off. I filmed probably too much. It's a beautiful riding. The guys were suggested that maybe one day I should do a group ride, organize something, which is a bit tricky because it is only me. So if it's what is it called, Charlie and thing and whatever, you have a corner system and you want to point people directions, I can't multiply myself. So doing something by myself is pretty tricky. But in the future, maybe, I don't know any roads here, but for example doing this loop, Cayo around the bay and then back, that would be worth coming for. And then just go and maybe back to Cayo for a drink, or Cable Bay or something, do a loop. Plenty riding. I need to hang out with the guys from Hikurangi. More Will and Kane. They know some rides around here, they've been here long enough. So it'd be cool to pick their brains and go for rides. My little baby, look at her. Hello, missus. How are you? Need to give her some love soon enough. Looking forward to finish what I'm doing with the house and then start on the garage finally. Okay. Man, what a place. I can kind of imagine when you came here, first time I'll be just some grassland and then goes to a native bush. It will be just amazing. You can see that lots of stuff being cleared, pines everywhere, which is all man-made. I don't know if they mine it here as well. Looks like it. Well, it would have been an amazing place to come here when the first explorers just coming into these bays, all these little islands and things. Spectacular land. I'm so excited about New Zealand again. I've been here, it's going to be 20 years in October, and coming here to Northland definitely got me like, whoa, I'm in New Zealand, wake up, mister. Last 8 years I kind of forgotten that we are here. Been a long journey. It's quite funny when I'm tattooing, talking about my stories coming here. People say, dude, you should make the podcast. You have so many crazy stories about everything what happened to you and what you've done and where you've been. And I'm thinking, who would listen to it? Never mind. Making these videos, I might drop some little morsels in here and there. Bye. Let's go.
So this little Yamaha XV750 was my first project, something I worked on. I have before that only fixed oil leaks and repainted the tanks and did minor, what is it called, cosmetic upgrades on bikes and then resell them. But this was the first kind of proper building onto the bike and trying to fix some issues with the engine. Yeah, it was a good initiation, and I was working in the sheet metal shop, so I had lots of tools, welders, cutters, grinders, everything available. So yeah, when I could do it, I did it, and boss might not have been very happy, but that was the price for the knowledge.
Alrighty, that's us. Back in the garage. We've seen some bays. We've seen Mangōnui, Maturi Bay, Cable Bay, all the bays. And yeah, it was a bit chilly, but not too bad. It's a bit more sunnier here at home than on the road. Bike is going okay. She definitely needs a tune-up, but we'll get there at some point. Anyway, thank you for watching. Again, this is just a solo little exploration of the area. Hopefully I'll get to go to some events. There is not as many events here up north as they are down south, at least for what I know. There is lots of bike clubs around Wellington and Palmy, so they're always doing something. Where I don't know many clubs here. They obviously are, but hey, I've been here only a minute, so it'll take time to get to know people and events. Yeah, this is what it is. We'll get there. So if you guys don't mind, press that button. Grow my channel a little bit, and I shall see you next weekend. See you.
Swagger down the street with your red lips and funky beat. You better hold your head up to the sky. I'm gonna roll with you till the day I die.